Good evening, everyone out there. Hello, how are you tonight? We're going to try something completely different tonight, something else live and funny. But hey, welcome everybody. Dadman Walking 55 here. Just want to say hello to y'all. Welcome to this wonderful Wednesday night, 7 p.m. on the East Coast. Just a couple minutes late, doing some things in the back room and just having some fun. So I can already see the chats kind of having fun with my guests that are coming up soon. So it's going to be fun tonight. Um, Pokemon goes way, way back, many years. Actually, shortly, you know, uh, at a little few years after we got married. So, with me and the missus, and we kind of got into it. When you had kids, it got even better. You get to enjoy them and stuff like that. And, the Pokemon grow on you, if you can believe it or not. It's not just a thing for kids. Games, card games, board games, even online apps have come up over the years to, you know, increase the interest in that. And it's much more than just a television show, too. So I'm not the expert, though. I've selected some great people here to come in and to talk about it tonight for us because these guys are the real experts here. So without further ado, let me bring on the first one, which will be my kid, Angawo. How are you tonight, Ang?
Professional is an overstatement. We're just losers.
Just losers. There's no way you're a loser.
You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand me, Dad. Anyways, hi,
gosh.
chat.
Well,
hi, chat. How you guys doing? It's good to see you guys. My name's Aang. This is my show now.
No. How are you doing tonight, though, Ang? How's your week been?
I'm good. The week could be better, but we're vibing.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Very good. Welcome, Ang. Well, let me bring on another one of our guests. A guy that needs no introduction because he's either attacking buckets of KFC or small animals around. Our friend from across the pond, 5 hours ahead of us, the great Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, Dad, you don't understand us.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal.
Well, I go to university, so I consider myself a smart loser.
Wow.
You're a nerd loser. What do you mean?
Nerd loser. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I've lost y'all already.
Yeah.
So, Ash, welcome back. We had you on a
glad to be back. Football. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely. There's always an adventure with you on. And so, and like, I'll greet the chat in a second, but we're watching you.
It's okay, Snotty Bear. You can watch me while I'm eating your kin. No!
No, stop it. Don't eat the bear. Don't eat the bear.
Don't eat the bears. Yeah, leave the bears alone.
Okay, I'll start off with capybara appetizer.
No! Not the capybara. Don't do that.
You better bring on the next guest, otherwise I'm going to start listing off animals to eat.
Yeah, we might want to do that. So let's go ahead. Let me bring in our next guest, who is really a guy I've gotten to know a little bit more from his streams over the last few months, and really is somebody with quite a diverse background, from Pokemon to other games and video games and even sports. It's quite impressive, I will say. Let me bring him in, the great Woopa Troopa. How are you, sir?
Hi. What? My streams? I don't stream. That's a long time ago. Me streaming?
That's where I saw you.
That's it.
You did a great job there with streaming. I know you've had different tech issues and stuff, but you did great streams and stuff.
Yeah, that's the fun of it. Working for Spectrum doesn't mean that you get to avoid their bad internet.
Gosh. That's like, yeah. We got different cable companies around here that, it's like they, you're stuck with them. It's either good or it's bad or it's just bad.
I
So
don't even think we have Spectrum over here.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing.
It's all right. We've got our own ship providers over here as well.
Yep.
well, that is awesome. So how have you been doing lately, Whoopa? How are you doing these days?
I'm doing good. Happy Whoopa Wednesday, everybody. I forgot
Right.
to say that.
Wednesday. Whoop, whoop.
The first
Fuck.
Whoopa Wednesday of the year.
Let's go. I haven't.
Oh yeah.
What is a Whoopa Wednesday?
So tell us what a
Whoopa and
Whoopa
why is it
Wednesday
Wednesday?
is. What is a
Well-
Whoopa Wednesday?
In the great country of Whoopstotska, Whoopa Wednesday is
Whatska?
Whoopstotska. Have you never heard?
Okay,
The grand country of Whoopstotska.
got you. Right.
It's a great place, and with me as the leader, of course.
Of course.
And we just take Whoopa, celebrate all of Whoop kind and
Gotcha.
all the fun. And it is a day of rest, if you will.
Gotcha. Yeah. Seems legit.
Well, cool. Well, we'll celebrate Whoopa Wednesday here then. How about that?
Absolutely.
Let me go down and greet people in the chat now that we've introduced you guys, and then we'll get started. Of course,
Man,
what?
man, we forgot
What?
to turn off emote only on Twitch.
Oh shoot. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway,
So is it now or later we call him a boomer?
yeah. Now you can call me Boomer. That's fine.
Boomer!
Boomer. But hey,
Boomer.
thank you. Sorry to the people on Twitch. I do love you guys. It's just,
No, you don't.
oh my gosh.
I'm kidding.
Actually, I do know how to do it now because of you, Aang. You get.
You're
Oh, well.
welcome.
So anyway, the reason why I ended up starting the stream, don't you?
What?
Whoopa,
What?
Ash, did you know why I started streaming finally?
Because we kept telling you to.
Well, no. Well, yeah, but Aang really said, get your own channel.
True.
Yeah, so we kept telling you to.
And I finally did it. But hey, I can play Fortnite and stream it whenever I want. Well, let me say this. Let us go down to the chat. Let's greet those that are here, and we'll greet people as they come in. Of course, the great Snortopoopas Keeper. Hello,
The
humans
Snorty
and
Bear.
other critters. We also have the great.
How do I head
Mr.
pat a
Deadman
polar
walking.
bear?
What's that?
How do I head pat a polar bear? Can I head pat the polar bear, snort a poof?
Very carefully.
Very carefully.
That's it. I
Very.
distract him so I can eat them all.
No!
Hey, Dixie,
No!
Hey, do y'all want singing tonight? Would you like singing?
No. My head hurts. Please
Well,
don't.
Well, let's see. Snorpoop has never
Do
played Pokemon, so we'll teach him some stuff with Pokemon tonight. We got some great people here. Oh,
Chat, help.
Lord of Swamp Castle, no singing. Okay, gotcha. Then we got Ash. Aang is here, of course. I'm just going through the chat right now.
Who's that
Whoop,
loser?
man.
I don't know who
No
that
chomping.
Angable loser is. All I know is Snowbolax.
Nope, I'm not missing me. Tenorless.
Snowball
Hello,
Max.
Tenorless. Glad you were here tonight. Hope you have fun with us tonight. Welcome to the Ango Angst Hour. Oh, gosh. And hello to Jess. Jess, welcome. Welcome. Glad you're here tonight. And looking through, and Jake D. Hey, Jake D. Glory to Whoopstotska.
Lord.
Comrade Leader Whoopa Troopa.
Yes, this is my top general, Jake
Ah,
D.
Comrade leader Hooper Trooper.
there you
That
go.
is me. Yes.
Comrades, yes. I like the mellow greetings. Yeah. And hello to Input Latency. Hey, hell peeps, today's a good day. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see, I think let's go through here. Hey, and we've got Riot Kitty. Meet.
Zach.
Welcome in, Riot
Meep,
Kitty. Glad to see you tonight. And so
See the other thing that Jake D put.
that's where we are with the chat. Welcome,
Got it.
everybody. Hope we have fun tonight, and hopefully you learn a few things. So anyway, And I'm going to do
he
something.
put reformed comrade minister input latency. Glory to Wolfstone's gun.
God.
What a
good.
turtle.
That is good.
Yes, and as
Well-
he says, Whoopa Wednesday is our glorious day of days.
Yes. That is awesome. Well, listen, before we get going, I'm going to do something. And this is
Yeah, what's
dangerous.
Oh,
So he
Oh my goodness.
oh my goodness. Oh my
What?
dad. Oh my goodness. He's going.
Ta-da!
Hey.
Squirtle, Squirtle.
All right, let's break out the buff avatars. Let's go,
Yeah,
everyone.
let's go.
Buff Pikachu, let's go. Buff
Let's
Squirtle, let's go. Buff Trooper, let's go.
Yeah.
Squirrel doesn't need to be
Yeah, let's
buff. He's got a
go.
water gun. But hey.
We've been
He's already
working now.
strong enough. So
Oh,
Buff Gang, let's go.
wait,
So
why
I'm-
does your Woopa not have any arms? Why are like the
Why does he not
nubs-
have any neck?
exactly why the
No,
nubs like
no Whoopa has any arms. What do you mean?
oh my god.
Look at it. It looks like someone took Juggernaut from the X-Men comics and just turned it into Whooper.
yeah, that
Where
is-
am I?
With a
arms
domed head and
aimed?
no neck.
You took them from me.
Good.
that is really interesting that you said that because I can see that now, Ash.
They're just little nubs. It's adorable.
That's a hoot. But hey, well, let's go with the
It's
first
a
question of the
hoot.
night, guys. We'll just throw it out there.
I'm fun.
What is your favorite Pokemon? I mean, you know,
I thought you were going to ask what is Pokemon.
well, actually, first, what is Pokemon? I mean, what's your favorite Pokemon? Then let's explain. Ash, if you don't mind, or Whoopa, one of y'all, tell everybody what that may not know what Pokemon are, what they really are.
Let me tell you. Can I wait? Who wants to start? Who should start?
You can start.
Woopa, do you want to start?
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to find this different avatar. Hold on.
It's okay.
Go ahead, Aang. You
Yeah,
start us.
I can start. Okay, so one of my favorite Pokemon is Snorlax, as you can see. Like, he can be buff, he can have a little hat. It's adorable. He's adorable. And he sleeps a lot, and I love him dearly. There's also a couple others. There's Bidoof, there's Fuecoco, and
Mhm.
then Dunsparce and the Dunsparce. I love them. I love all of those dearly.
Dunsparce? That's weird.
Dunsparce is cool ass. Shut up. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an order.
Hey, yo.
Yo, we breaking out the big guns.
Hey.
I'm going to say real quick hi to Squeaka coming in. Hi, Squeaka.
Yeah, Squeaka.
And yes, it's Whoopa Wednesday.
Woo!
So Whoopa,
Squeaka.
what do you? We know that obviously you're Whoopa, but what other Pokemon do you like? And help us understand what Pokemon really are, basically.
Well, so I obviously like Whoopa, and as Snowolax showed, there's lots of Whoopas. There's Judge Whoopa here. There's General McWhoopa. There's King Whoopa. Here's King Whoopa.
Hell yeah.
King
He's
behavior.
Here's Trainer Whoops. This is Whoopa graduating. This is
Big
Whoopa. Director Whoopa, as I like to call Le Whoop. Here's,
Nice French accent.
here's Rambo. He has gotten
Oh my
tired of being put in the Pokeballs.
Oh my god.
He is fighting back. And yeah, you got this Whoopa right here.
Oh my god.
There's
Wow.
a
Now
Whooper
that-
for every situation.
Who
Oh,
said
yeah.
a Whoopa didn't have arms? Man, gosh, those arms. They're-
Heck yeah. So other Pokemon I really like. I like Mudkip. I like Cyndaquil. I like Spheal because he is a round boy. He is perfectly spherical, as all good things are. Yeah, those are kind of some of my favorite Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ash, what do you have one particular favorite Pokemon, or are there?
I don't know if you've heard of him. He's kind of yellow. He's kind of a mouse. Kind of red dots on his cheeks. Don't know if you've heard of Pikachu. He's just a little Pokemon.
Mm.
Just a
Yeah,
little guy.
yeah, just a little guy. Yeah, Pikachu. But okay, Squeaker, I see you. Better than Dedenne. Okay, hands
Bro,
down.
Shut up. The Denny's
no-
great.
Fight me, bro.
Okay.
Pikachu will win hands down.
Okay. But Pomo.
Hey yo, we got fighting words in the chat.
I think
Hey,
it's
I
Pomo,
gotta do.
Pomo,
Hey,
Pomo.
Ash, I gotta do this real quick though.
Yeah.
Real quick, I gotta do this.
Ash, I need you to check your DM real quick.
There you go, Squeaker.
What happened?
Hey,
Yo, he's so happy.
the Bulba Boy #1 Pokemon right there. #1 Pokemon.
Okay. Bulbasaur's great.
Yay!
Bulbasaur's
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that?
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I lost control in the private chat down there, or the DMs. So, Ash, is there anybody other than any other Pokemon you like other than just?
Well, yeah. So a lot of my other favorites are from Gen 4 because that's where that was Pokemon Diamond. It was my first Pokemon game that I ever played, and it's like is the first game I ever got on the first console my parents got me. So it's a DS Lite and Pokemon Diamond, and one of the game it was Transformers Decepticons, I think. But I played Pokemon Diamond more. And so basically Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, and then I really like Darkrai as well. So Darkrai's pretty badass. And then just the standards. I quite like obviously Chimchar evolves into Infernape eventually. OG starter. And then I like what was his name? Starly evolves into Staraptor.
Right.
True. Also, Ash, I need you to check your DM real quick. It's important.
Yeah.
It did. Or
Yeah.
did you send another one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. You can send those notes through the private chat. But hey, Riot Kid actually answered the question.
Let's go. Please.
Pokemon are pocket monsters, various creatures you can catch in balls and train to fight or be friends with. It started in the 90s and is now a massive multimedia franchise. Yes, that is what
Actually,
it is.
I believe it is the most popular, the most profitable media franchise. Actually,
I would have, yes. Well, back in February 96, they launched in Japan for the Game Boy, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Green versions. And then the trading card game came out in October of 96 in Japan. They developed a TV anime series Pokemon in Japan in April of 1997. Then, as you see, it all started in Japan in July of 1998. They came out with 2 movies, Mewtwo Strikes Back and Pikachu's Vacation.
yo,
And then
I love Pikachu taking a vacation.
Yep. And in September 1998, the first TV anime series Pokemon I Choose You is launched with 111 TV broadcasting stations in the U.S. So that's how they got
Take
started.
it that was Indigo League, right?
yep, Indigo League.
Absolutely.
That's stupid. That's a stupid name. Imagine naming the league after a color. Indigo.
Maybe the color was named after the league because the league was so cool. Do you ever think about that? No, you only think about yourself.
Well, the professors are named after trees.
Why don't you
You've
stop
got
thinking
Gold
about
and
Whoopas
then-
for 1 second?
That's
That was
crazy
mean.
talk.
That was mean. I'm sorry. That was mean. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
You're
what?
fine.
He's got a director. He's got a general. I mean, he's got multiple Whoopas. You know, he's got a whole legion of Whoopas. It's not just one. Oh,
The real question is, does he have a Wooper dressed as a Pikachu?
chomp.
No, I don't.
Hey,
I do
Castle.
have a Eevee dressed as a Pikachu though. Or no,
Yeah.
Pikachu dressed as an Eevee.
Wow.
Ooh.
And Riot Kitty
That's
saying in
cute.
2018 it became the highest grossing media franchise, surpassing Hello Kitty, Winnie the Pooh, and Mickey Mouse. That is
Beast.
something else to pass those, you know. So What got you? Let me throw it out there to each of y'all. Lupa, what got you started in Pokemon?
Well, I was just born into it. I was
Mhm.
built different. Uh, no,
You wanted to be the
I.
very best, right? Like no one
This
ever
is true.
was.
This is true.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
No, when I was born '97, so I was right there with Pokemon in the U.S. at least. I guess in the Japan it beat me by a little bit, but so when I was growing up, it was that's when the show started kind of getting. I guess it was already big before then, but I had to watch the kids show, and I wanted to watch Pokemon because it was really cool. And at that point, I think it was really before anime got big. I know Pokemon is kind of baseline anime, but it was like that was the first experience having something like that, and it was a lot different than all the other shows. And I thought, oh man, this show's so cool. I love Pokemon. And then my aunt, she had a Game Boy Color, and I that's when I got into the games. A funny story actually. She left her game at my house, and I didn't understand. I hadn't really played video games before then, so I didn't understand that you had like one save slot. So I went to play her game, and I'm like, well, I don't want to play her game because that'll mess up her progress. So I'll
Oh
start a new game,
no!
and I started a new game and erased all her progress.
Oh no! How far did you
Dude.
get?
So this was she had silver, and this was I think she was up to the Sudowoodo tree. So
Ooh.
and
Oh.
so she was not happy with me for a while, but eventually she ended up giving me her Game Boy Color. So it worked out in a way. So that's how I got
Or she
into it.
just
Really.
like, oh, well, can't we bother to start again? Just have it.
Yeah, I think she was unlike me. She was not as big into the video games. So
Right.
she was,
Gotcha.
she was going to college. She's like, I don't need this, and I was like, I do need this.
Yeah.
Let me just say the right row here that Riot Kitty said it got started when her dad bought a pink DS and Pokemon Emerald. The rest is history. I fell in love and didn't even know there was an anime till Gen 4. So,
Yeah.
hey. Ash, how did you get into Pokemon?
Well, I mentioned it a bit earlier, but like the first console my parents ever bought me was a DS Lite,
Mhm.
a little black one, and two games: Pokemon Diamond and Transformers Decepticons. And I was just playing the hell out of that, and then from there on out, it was really like I was just playing that repetitively over and over again, playing through, resetting, playing through. But I didn't really like fully venture on till like I'd say a little like close to my teens, early to mid teens. And then I was getting really into Pokemon, and then I knew there was an anime, but I never really watched it. I actually only watched the anime like last year, like the first season last year. But like I knew about the TCG, but yeah, it was like, and then I started collecting some of the other games. I've got a few of the Game Boy games. I've got Ruby, Sapphire, and Fire Red for the Game Boy Advanced when that came out, and then I've got every main game from Diamond all the way to Shield, Sword and Shield. So main games, so not including the mystery dungeons or Pokemon Ranger or anything like that. And I haven't been able to get like the last few because school and stuff like that. But and other things. But I'm eventually, gotta catch them all. So gotta get all the get all the games. And I am fortunate enough to have a console I can play them on, or like all the like natively for what the generations they came out on. It's like I've got a Game Boy Advance SP, got a DSi,
Game Boy
2DS.
Advance SP.
Hey,
Supremacy over here.
hey, I've got the limited edition Mario version.
I just have the wrong version.
Yeah, a mint condition too.
I had to replace the battery on mine because I
Oh,
got all my
man.
games back and working, and the battery was toast, and now a lot of the internal
Oh,
batteries
man.
on my games are toast too. So I gotta.
Well, I
Oh,
think
gee.
mine's the original battery. I'm not too sure because it's the original run. You know, there were like Whoopi, you might know this. There were like two models. There was one with a backlight and one without a backlight, and I've got like the original one without like the main colored backlight.
Okay.
And then yeah, so I but that was like the original owner would only played it a few times and barely touched it, and so I just bought it off like off I think it's Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, yeah, I need one of these.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been sitting on top of my computer ever since.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Aang,
Hmm.
or Snorlax, how did you get into Pokemon?
I can't remember actually. I really can't. I guess I just like. I think I saw it, just saw it somewhere, and it was like, oh hey, that's cool, you know.
Yeah.
And like got into it. Like I just got into the TCG stuff,
Ooh.
and like I've been able to buy some cards and such,
Mhm.
Nice.
and I've gotten a couple of my favorite Pokemon, Bidoof, Snorlax. I'm pretty happy with my pull so far. Very happy.
Have they got an EX Bidoof?
I
Or has
don't
Bidoof
know.
only ever been a standard card?
Let me see.
That'd be hilarious if they'd done EX Bidoof.
Yeah. I mean, because there are, and help me understand. I know there's the online, the Pokemon Go. You can play walking around, but what kind? I
Pokemon
mean,
Go
the
is the
card games, how many daggum video games and card games have they made?
Yes.
Loads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any
yes,
favorites
all of
or
them.
any better than others?
I haven't. I have a spreadsheet, and I haven't updated it for the latest games. But there's at least like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I think 36 mainstream Pokemon games, and there's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Blue Rescue Team, I think Red Rescue Team, Pokemon Rangers,
Pokemon
and
Snap, Pokemon
Snap, the original
Q,
Snap and the
whatever.
new one, yeah. And obviously Pokemon Go.
Ranger. Ranger.
Yeah, I mentioned Ranger.
Oh, sorry.
Pokepark.
Pokepark, yes. No, well,
Coliseum.
Pokepark. Oh yes, Coliseum.
Why is
Pokepark
the
was,
flagging?
if I remember, that was like the connecting thing between all the versions, so you could like trade them. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Which
That's
one was
what
it?
Pokepark.
No, Pokepark had a game. It was a game.
Was it?
I think the connecting
Yeah,
thing was
Pokepark 1 and it was Pokepark 1 and 2. So
they had because there's Pokemon Home and what was the thing on the DS that they had?
Home. That's it.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, all kinds
Oh,
of
and
games.
that's just the games, and you've got the TCG, which has been out for years. There's been multiple
There's a
generations.
Pokemon TCG game, video game.
Yeah, there's the Pokemon trading card online, and the cool thing is every
They also
booster
have
pack you buy gives you a card for a virtual booster pack. So that's cool. I wish Magic the Gathering did that.
Wow.
They had
Go ahead.
they have Pokemon Pinball too.
Oh
They had
yeah,
a couple
yeah.
Pokemon Pinball games. I just got one. Let me try and find it because it was cool. I have
think
too many tweets. I won't know if I can find it.
Aang, do you remember the Sapphire? Because I thought y'all had that one.
yeah, we had Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, that one.
You could dress them up in Diamond as well, in Diamond and Pearl,
Wow.
because there was the pageant contest.
Oh yeah.
In those, and you could put like little ribbons on them and like dress them up and then get them to dance and and stuff like that, and you can like win the pageants.
Oh, that's neat. That's interesting. So a lot of different things that you can do with them.
Oh yeah.
Now, when we talk games, we're talking about most of the video games, but there's also the card game. There's all kind of variations of trading card games. I think you mentioned too, right?
Well, yeah, that's what TCG means. So
Okay.
TCG just means trading card game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm Mr. Boomer. I'm Mr. Dadman. I'm still stuck with RPG means rocket propelled grenade, Ash. So it's
Oh boy.
yes, exactly. Oh, Pokemon Bank service. Hey, okay.
That's the one. Pokemon Bank was for the DS, and then Pokemon Home came in once they switched to Switch, and it's like more all encompassing.
Mm-hmm. Now, were any, every type of industry or line of games or whatever, you have your good ones, you have your okays, and you have the ones that aren't maybe should have never been made. Were there any of these that you really didn't like, or that you could have lived without, or has it pretty much been all pretty good stuff that they brought out for game players?
I wish they brought out Leaf Green in the West, because that was not Leaf Green, just Pokemon Green. Sorry, because that was a Japanese only release. But to be honest, a lot of people regard Pokemon Rangers as like one of the worst.
I didn't know this.
I've seen stuff on like forums and stuff, and it's like Pokemon Rangers isn't the best. It's and then Mystery Dungeon is good / okay, and obviously you got all the main ones.
Anyone who says Mystery Dungeon is just okay is lying.
You're
Yeah.
right, because it's garbage.
What? Get out of here!
Okay.
How dare
Those
you
are
say
great
such a
games.
thing,
All
man.
right, now we got a debate.
Wait, no.
Oh no! Did Ann kick himself?
Hank, come back. I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
Snorlax,
in.
come back.
Oh, it's too late.
No, you're here.
No.
That's what we're here for, to have spirited debate. It's awesome. It's cool. We're all friends here. We'll do that.
For now, unless you shit on Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
shared,
is this-
I shared something.
Yep. Let me bring that up right now. I just noticed it. Let me bring this up to the stream. There you go.
I'm totally not.
Oh.
What do we have here, Whoopa?
That's I found this at my local game shop because I try to find cool games. And they had Deadpool there too, which is tough to find. And they had Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire, which I've never found before. And this on the right is Phoebe. It's Phoebe.
Phoebe.
She is Pikachu. Likes to wear Eevee costume.
Eevee cosplay. That's
Yes.
adorable.
Let's go.
You know what? Hold on. Let me go get a couple pictures. I will be right back.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. You'll be fine. Go
I'll
ahead.
be right back.
Well,
Okay?
while Aang is
Yep.
gone, quick, we must spread Mystery Dungeons propaganda.
I just don't like Mystery Dungeon. It's not my cup of tea.
That's fair.
That's yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if it's
It's
the Mystery
sadness.
Dungeon mechanics you don't like, that's completely fair.
I don't know.
I mean,
just
are we talking about like real
not my
dungeons
thing.
with Pokemon in them? When you say mystery dungeons?
dead man stuff.
Okay.
no,
I'm literal, I'm literal. So, but hey.
no,
See-
like Dungeons and Dragons kind of dungeons.
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah,
like how do I put it? Not pre-generated, procedurally generated dungeon floors,
Mhm.
and you can just like roam around and fight stuff in and like but you actually become the Pokemon and you are the Pokemon talking to other Pokemon.
oh yeah.
There, it's so fun.
Yep.
I think it might be my favorite game, honestly, of all the Pokemon's
Really?
games. I haven't ranked them all, so I can't say that definitively, but it's up there. At least I have the first one. I played the Red Rescue Team.
do. Well, we've got 11 people watching us. If you're watching us on Twitch, be sure to follow us if you haven't, and on YouTube, like it and subscribe to the channel. We love it. and thank you for everybody being here tonight. I'm learning a lot here, and we got some very knowledgeable guests here. We can't wait to see what kind of pictures Anglo brings back. So, and hey, it was a hit, Whoopa.
Yes.
Yes,
It has good Pikachu.
absolutely. So, but yeah, I mean, because that's one thing that's got me. I mean, how do you keep a game? You know, this franchise has been around so long. I mean, you wonder how they can keep making TV shows, but how do you keep making games interesting? From one run to the next run to the next run. I mean, are these games very similar in very many ways, or do they find ways to change them from one?
Oh, they've definitely started mixing it up the last few generations. Like, I think it was the Alola region where they really started to like diverge from like the standard formula in that like they started bringing like new unique character design. So they brought like the Alola region, which was like inspired by Hawaii, and it was like Hawaiian islands, and they had like region variants of regular Pokemon. So you had like standard Pokemon. I'll take Executor for example, and then you had Alolan Executor. But so it's like it evolved different for that climate essentially. So and then since then they've been venturing out into like new regions because people like that. People seem to like that. So they're like doing like variants of stuff, like existing Pokemon, as well as introducing just standard new Pokemon as well. But, yeah, and even like the latest generation, the two that have just come out,
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So like the two that have just come out, I've already forgotten the names of them. The two that came after Arceus.
Scarlet Violet.
and Violet.
That's the one. Yeah. So like usually the standard formula is 8 gyms, Elite Four. Then you have to do all the gyms in an order, and there's like a linear story. And then post game. But now with this is like there's like missions, and you can do them you do the gyms in any order. It doesn't matter, and yeah. I haven't played those, so Ang, you could fill in more with those.
I made the mistake of going to the ice gym when my Pokemon is level 40. There's like a level 50 kind of gym.
Oh, so the gyms are still like it's kind of like a linear progression.
Kind of, yeah. But like,
but you can technically tank. You could like grind in the first area and then tank the last.
Yeah. Also, Dadman, I sent you something on.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get it where I can share it without.
Click open image and new tab.
Yeah, I've done that. Let me see if I can get not boomer it here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Ta-da. What do we have here other than
Oh
Snorlax?
my gosh.
Snorlax collection.
Let's go.
I love Snorlax. He just like me for real.
Oh, they just look like the little Snorlax.
It's a dapper gentleman right there. The tie.
Exactly.
The tie. Yep. Well, Snorlax was always my second favorite. Squirrel has a personal meaning for me, but Snorlax is right there too because I've got the shirt with Snorlax. I got a little mini Snorlax, so that ain't got me years ago. So
true.
Snorlax has a lot of connections with our family.
Snorlax is like an old family friend.
Yeah, he's a lot like me. I like to just lay around and sleep. Believe it or not, at times.
He's got like
relatable.
Yeah. So Riot Kitty's saying similar, familiar, but I think the games are different enough in vibe and such to make them feel distinct enough. And that's interesting. And Gen 3 is the favorite.
Pog. I love Gen 3.
Yeah, okay. Help me understand. I'm sorry, Ang. What?
If Gen 3 is Johto, I don't like it.
No, Hoenn.
Okay. Help us a second. Help me a second, though. I've heard Gen 3. I've heard Gen 5. How many generations and what?
9.
What is meant by
9.
Gen?
There are 9 generations, and by Gen, it's like different regions, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where each of the games have been played. You know what you call it. Well, you know.
Bombery! Hey, what's up?
What's up, Bumberee? Welcome in. Welcome
Welcome,
into
welcome,
hell.
welcome.
Wait,
So,
what?
so the gen is it region? Did you? I might have
It's like,
misheard you.
God, man, listen.
Mhm.
It's like
Oh,
each game, each like mainline game, like red and blue, black and white, scarlet and violet. Those games are a gen.
okay.
Yep.
Those games are a gen.
They've got the breakdown of Pokemon games is a little confusing because you have like the main games, like red, blue, gold, silver, and such. And then you have like the remakes, which are technically considered mainline games, but like everyone calls them remakes. They're kind of like they're both in the same category and in a different category. And then you have now the Pokemon Legends, which is also considered mainline, but also like trying to going back to old generations and making like a prequels instead of a remakes. It's like it's very confusing.
I would
Yeah.
love more. I would love more Legends
Yeah.
Arceus. What happened to Emmett, man? What happened to Emmett?
What happened?
What happened to my boy? How did he massacre them? No.
Who is
That
Emmett,
was-
by the way? Is Emmett one of the humans?
Emmett is a subway boss leader from Unova, which is Gen 6?
5.
Yeah.
7? Gen 5?
Oh, is it
Gen
five?
5?
Gen 5 is Unova, black and white, and black 2 and white 2.
Oh, good shot.
I only know because of my spreadsheet. I got it on.
Wow,
Yeah,
nerd
I got all-
alert.
I got all the info on it.
Nerd alert.
Yes, nerd alert.
I'm kidding.
The only thing I would add to the distinction of generations is the thing is gold and silver and all thereby also heart gold and soul silver. Those games had 2 regions, so you essentially did 8 gyms, Elite Four. Then you went to another region and did another 8 gyms and another Elite Four. That was where they tried to like really like expand the scope of the game, and people were like, oh, it's too long, too much stuff. Just stick to the normal.
Yeah, that's where I got this hat.
Hold on, let me see if let me boomer it here real quick.
Also, right now, if you hear me thumping something, I am sleeving some cards because I just realized I need to.
Hi.
Whoop.
Hi.
I was actually trying to magnify Whoop to show his hat off a little bit better. So let me do it. Let me do it this way.
Oh, is me.
There's the Whoop
Oh.
hat.
It's
Hey.
he.
I have to do it
It's
the
me.
hard way, you know. Yeah, I find
We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the dad man way.
dad man way all the way, you know. That's what makes it special.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to sleeve my cards. That's all, man.
Well, let me ask. Okay, well, a couple questions there with this because there's generations, and now you said there's 9 generations. If somebody wanted to start playing the Pokemon games, where would they start? Would they start with Gen 1, go forward? Is it you need
No,
to do it that way?
No, pretty much. It's pretty much linear. It's like you can like just play a standalone game, any game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Because some series you come out and you need either to get the full story, you got to go in order or whatever else. But
there might be a reference, but like
Mhm.
at most, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, you can just hop in at whatever generation. If you wanted to get like a handle of it, wanted to play old ones, I would say probably Gen 4 is a good hopping in spot. But really, you could just start now.
Absolutely. Let's see. Right, Kitty saying, Gold and Silver were meant to be the end of Pokemon. That's why to this day, and
Yep.
the remakes are the only games with 2 regions.
Is true. Big facts. Big brain.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. So, and did you say the others have multiple regions, 4 regions, or could they have more?
This one just has 2, and they have 9 total regions. Well, I guess they have more technically, depending on where, if you count the side games.
Side games, yeah.
Because
Oh man,
the
it blows your mind when you
various-
can't get so many of those side games and everything else on top of everything.
yeah,
So
This is also a good point.
you can start with any generation whatsoever. Each generation's games have their own story and characters, mostly disconnected from the other games.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
So more of a standalone.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I'd say the only thing that carries over between the generations is the Pokemon, the Pokemon they're chosen to keep in the games, and like how they evolve, and like the types and power sets. Unless unless there's like I mentioned earlier, region specific Pokemon, like Alolan versions, they'll have like different types. That's all of the thing.
Well, you know me, I'm a stick in the mud. Just give me my Squirtle and don't involve it. I'm happy. So,
What?
Me with Fuecoco.
what? What else?
Fuecoco.
Well, so you're gonna try and like battle the Elite Four with a level 100 Squirtle.
Yes.
But he's so cute. I mean, Squirtle.
Nah, you wanna evolve that shit.
Oh,
hey,
say,
you
Squirtle
can
Bulbasaur
beat
do
the
everything.
game. You can beat the game with a level 100 Woopa. It's just been done. It's factual,
Well, to be
backed up with
fair,
video evidence.
well, the thing is, you could beat the game with a level 100 anything. You just got to meta game the crap out of it and make sure your EVs and IVs are perfect for your Pokemon. And
No, I
and
said
then,
I said Woopa, not Eevee.
no, not the
Wow.
Pokemon, the EV and
I
then
know.
IV. Ugh.
Y'all are nerds. You guys are nerds. What the hell?
Big nerd. I am nerd.
Yeah, that gets into
No,
a
you
whole
could see-
territory of metagaming. That's very that's very big and important for tournament, for Pokemon tournaments. So,
And you can clearly see in my guy, there is no thoughts head empty. It cannot be a nerd.
Level 1 Rattata.
Rattata.
Rattata, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot I had a Hollow Dragapult. Oh.
Pog.
I'd asked y'all earlier about what you didn't like about the video games, if there's a video game you didn't like, but in terms of like the TVs, the card games, is there anything else that stood out that may not have been quite a hit? I mean,
Your mother.
your mother. Oop.
No.
No, I just was
I was
wondering,
just about to say that.
or is it, was there anything else that didn't quite hit, with the TV? Because there's been so many TV shows. It's, you know how like a show like The Simpsons has been around so long, it's kind of like, what can you do now? This show has been on TV for so long, and it's like, a lot of times when they've been around forever, they do hit dry runs, weak spots.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I do agree because there were some points at the anime that I just stopped watching when I was younger.
Mhm.
It's just I think it was X and Y era. I think. It's
I
know.
I used to watch the black and white. I used to watch the black and white anime religiously. And I still love it to this day. It's not perfect, but I still love it. But I feel like the weakest season in my mind is X and Y.
Okay.
So yeah.
I know I stopped watching the anime around Gen 4. Just kind of got old for me. I know that video game wise, it's hopefully getting better now, with Pokemon Legends. I know it's not technically a side game, but not a generation title, like for a while, for the past, since like Pokemon Go and Pokemon Conquest, they haven't really made a lot of side games that are really unique. Like they have made some, but it's like you have Pokemon Masters, it's like a phone app. You had Pokemon Unite, which I do like Pokemon Unite a lot, but it's just, hey, here's a MOBA, here's like League of Legends, but Pokemon. Like they didn't do the side games used to be like my favorite thing about Pokemon for a while because they made so many, they innovated. That's where you really got a lot of new stuff. And until recently with Pokemon Legends, there was a lot of either stuff that's kind of like, well, this is not gimmicky, or like, well, this is cool, but you just copied someone else, a format that's already pretty popular and just made it Pokemon. They didn't do a lot of innovating until recently.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Did you have anything to add in on that one?
Yeah, no, not really. I think these guys covered like the main gist of it.
Okay.
I mean, for the anime, for me, like I've only seen Indigo League, but like looking through all of it, it seems like they went from like the you know how we have in the main games, like we've got like a region, Gen 1, Gen 2 kind of thing. We've got so all the different kind of like leagues and stuff. Seems like they went from like every season was a different league and a different region, and then it seemed like they went to multi-season story arcs, because like the latest one, season 25, which is the one that's recently came out, it was Journeys Part 3, so it was like the final season of a 3-season story arc.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I kind of I like it and I don't like it, because it's like, oh cool, every season's different, but then also like it's cool that there's like one long continuous story,
Right.
but also you don't want it too long because you want it to be broken up with a bit of filler here and there,
Well, that's to right Kitty's point. Her case, the anime got weird with that Alola anime. The anime just kind of goes on forever, and not
I
very good.
freaking love the Alola season though. The Alola season was banging.
But that's what's good with this whole series is like people can like, there's a different variation of opinions, what people like and don't like, and that's kind of what I think is, at least to me, has made this series so special, is because there's a lot of everything out there for people to choose from, for them to like or not like, And
I think
it's meant to survive. Go ahead.
I think like the art style change also made it a bit better. I love the art style change.
See, I was about to say the exact opposite.
Wow.
Hey, we got more debate. Let's go.
It's just personal. Like, I think it could be because I am boomer, and it's like you got so used to what I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like it's different. Don't like, but it just I don't know. It looked weird to me. I am not an anime connoisseur as well, so like my knowledge of animation is limited in that way.
We'll see. I on different levels, I feel a lot the same way. If I grew up with something, and what's new is different. At the risk of us hijacking my own stream, a lot of the stuff with Star Wars that's come out since the prequel movies, especially
Darth Maul survives.
Darth Maul is dead forever and gone.
Oh, hell no, dude.
Ash, when I do that 24-hour stream, we can go round and round for 24 hours if you want.
Fight.
Okay, awesome. We're gonna have to have like a 3-hour segment that's just.
I'll dedicate it to that.
Yes, please pass it.
Oh yeah, we can have a debate about butter popcorn too. So, but to my point being is like Lupa said, it's like you get so used to what you grew up with. So like what they did with the new movies, with this, we grew up with the 3 main characters, and then they just, So to his point is you get used to something so much when there's sometimes a limit to how much change you can take, or either it just doesn't get you. Because see, like Ash, Aang, you like the art style, Whoopa didn't. See, Ash loves a lot of the new Star Wars stuff. I'm really set against it, and it's just kind of.
Did
You
you
know,
just compared Star Wars to Pokemon,
No, he was just giving an example of the same situation.
bro?
No. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get an example that I can actually relate to. So, You guys are
Star Wars is Pokemon.
hey, this is the one I wanted to say. Is right. He said, "What's not a hit that wasn't Dad Man's Mom." Thank you,
Oh.
Amy, for that one. In particular, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Those are the only ones that
Those
that I
seem
did
to
like.
be not very well liked. I did not play until I had spent a gap between after 5 and up to Pokemon Legends Arceus. I haven't played, so I can't speak from that. But I know I see a lot of people really don't like those games.
Mhm. I'm actually.
I think this was like Sun and Moon was fine. It's just that like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came after it, and there wasn't that much change. You know,
Hmm.
I think that's why people didn't like it, which is understandable because you paid $40 for paid $40, $80 if you got both, plus tax for both of the games. And then just for them to make another, basically a remake of a game that just released, So I can kind of see that.
Hmm. Well, that's nice.
No, that's not nice, that man.
No, it's not. Well, I thought you liked it.
No, I mean, if I bought, I don't know. I don't know. I'm brain tired.
Brain tired. Yeah.
Brain no
We're-
thing.
He has stopped working.
Ang's just leaving cards right now.
It's okay. You're doing great, Ang.
Top loader or no top loader?
Both.
Both. Gotcha.
I'm using a top loader and a sleeve.
Yeah, and
I need
right.
to get a
Since I
binder.
made a rant about what happened with Lusamine in both Ultra Sun and Moon and the anime, and no, what I didn't like was what was changed. So
That's
yeah, well, we've talked about a lot of these things. One thing I wanted to ask you all, we focus on the Pokemon, the Pocket Monsters, but what about the human characters? What are some of the human characters you actually liked in it?
Ingo and Emmett the Beloved.
Yeah.
Ingo and Emmett the Beloved.
Okay.
Ingo and Emmett the Beloved.
Angelo and Emmett the Beloved. Okay, I got to see this Emmett person at some point.
Same.
Yeah.
Same Snortapoop is same.
Yes, Snortapoopus is with like you said earlier, he's like Snorlax. You guys, Woopa, Ash.
Actually, I think Snorlax is kind of like a bear type Pokemon, kind of. I think.
I can see it.
Tastes just as good.
Woopa or Ash, do y'all have any particular human characters that y'all liked or didn't like? Because one of the originals, Brock, was always like, I don't know, quite interesting.
If you hear
cool.
thumping, by the way, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's all good.
I'm doing stuff to protect the card.
Yeah, protect the cards.
Aang protect, but Aang also attack.
Yeah, I bite the Woopa.
No, don't bite the Woopa.
I bite the Woopa out of love.
Exactly.
Okay.
Woopa's cool.
It'd be like a soft nom, like
A nom. Okay. I can accept that.
Yeah. No teeth, of course. No teeth. Don't want to hurt the Woopa.
Bulbaree has never played a Pokemon game.
Ooh.
Wow.
There's always time to change that, my friends.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well,
It's not like there's at least 36 main games to choose from.
And a totally legal
Yeah. Well, back to my
Nintendo DS.
Much legal.
Well, back to my question. N from B&W is a neat villain rival character.
Oh yeah, N.
Yeah.
N's cool.
Yeah.
I like his design.
This is my most controversial thing. I didn't like Gen 5.
That's valid.
I know I know I don't know why. It's been so long since I played it. I just remember playing it. That was like the last Pokemon game I played just because for a while. Now I've played more just because then it went to 3DS and still kid who had to budget what he asked for Christmas. So I'm like, this is a big investment.
If I remember
don't-
correctly, Gen 5 was like, was that like the first generation where they started doing like giant Pokemon or like powered up Pokemon?
I don't
No.
think so. I think that was next
Mhm.
one, Gen 6.
Next one. Okay.
I know that was the first one, like since the first game where they had like until the post game you could only play with like the new Pokemon, which some of the new Pokemon like I like. Some of the Pokemon in Gen 5 I grew to like them, except for Vanillish. All my friends hate Vanillish.
What?
Uh, no food Pokemon. I do not like food Pokemon.
Okay, but free food.
No, Pokemon are not for eating.
Yes,
Pokemon
except
are
Vanillix.
friends, not food. No,
Vanillix
no.
is.
no eat, no eat.
Technically, wait, no, Booba, you're wrong. You're technically a Poke vegan. Technically, 'cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
in canon, fun fact, Dad man.
Well, these days, Pokemon
people-
are good for eating, smashing.
Yeah, pretty
No.
much.
No, I don't like it. I reject it. La. I can't hear it. Didn't
Well, you know,
happen.
Input Latency says Whoop is allowed to be wrong too. So you know,
True.
Yeah,
But is
Input really likes Gen 5.
so Poopas was thinking he was a biter. Let me say hello real quick to Daisy Blossom. Hey Daisy,
Hey,
so
Daisy.
glad you're here.
Daisy!
Glad to see you.
Whoop, whoop.
What about what Right Kitty's saying here about Pokemon Sun and Moon Lusamine? I guess the Shadow Triad and Gen 5 for no reason other than cool factor. Team Aqua were a delight as well. And Hop in Gen 8 too. So
I think
those human
people's-
characters, what? Because see, most of what I relate to, because I know y'all coming from the video games and stuff, and I'm relating to the original series. So like, I'm still stuck that Brock is out there trying to hit on all the women out there. That type
Oh
of-
yeah, I thought Brock was hilarious.
yeah.
I
it's like-
still, I don't know why I just have this clip in my head where he just shouts, and they have like an epic like reveal montage, and he's just holding a pen. It's just does anyone want to give me their phone number or perhaps a home address?
Poor Brock. It's like,
Typical Brock.
yeah. Mega evolution. What are mega evolutions?
So
Yes.
that
That's
was
the bottom right there. That's the Mega Evolution.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It-
okay.
It was literally like the first generation where they made so now we have like Gigantamax and all I don't know what the latest one is.
The latest
But
one
you-
is terrestrializing. It's
Bloody
basically terrestrializing can turn your Pokemon into a different type, which is called a Terra type. Which
Jeez.
I think it like I think if I remember right, it completely negates its type before. So like if it's like a fire and it turns into water, then I
Wait,
think it's a water
there's
type.
Pokemon transmutation now. Bloody hell!
Don't
they
quote
ha-
me on this. Don't quote me on this. I'm trying to
Wait,
remember.
That's fine, but like the fact that you can start changing the Pokemon's types now with technology. Oh my! I mean, why not? Why not? But going back to the what was it? The Mega Evolutions. It was
Right.
basically in Gen 6. That was you basically had to do a bit of like this storyline, and then you were given like this bracelet with like a special powered stone in it, and then you give your Pokemon an item, and then when you selected that option in a battle, your Pokemon would then like power up, and like it would like the size would increase, and then it would get all like I think the design of the Pokemon would change a bit. It would get like a bit buff, and you could use like ultra powerful moves that can like one shot the enemy and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But you could only use it like once per battle. So
Yeah.
I guess that's how they like
And
how
in
they like kept that under control.
the recent gen, you have to like heal or go into a or not go into a Terradin, but interact with a Terradin to recharge it. So like makes sense, I guess. Maybe.
Hmm.
By the way, Boopa, I was looking through. I saw a Mudkip card.
Mudkip.
Mudkip.
Oh. Well, right, kid. He's saying that it's not like hate Gen 5. It's just that it's praised for what it did wrong. like challenge mode. You had to beat the game and have the correct version to unlock it. So, yeah, every generation's, I guess, got its strengths and its weaknesses. So,
I'm almost done.
and then you go to
Hey.
James. Quick.
Yes. James is iconic. I love him.
Now, was James in the video games or in the animated series?
I
Oh,
think
dude.
Technically, he's in Pokemon Yellow,
Okay,
Yeah.
but
but pretty much just in the anime. Like in Pokemon Yellow, they changed Yellow to be like the shows. Or,
okay.
I mean, they made Yellow to be like the shows. So all just like the Rocket Grunts have, it's not Rocket Grunts anymore. It's Jesse and James. Like they pop up a lot. So,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly it's just in the anime.
Yeah, yeah. Big oversized crowns. Okay.
They
Well,
do-
I was curious about
They're
the
not
human
like this one.
characters throughout the series a bit. So,
big goofy crowns.
oh my goodness, there was one comment that came up earlier. I don't know if you saw it, but I was kind of, let's talk about what if I'm right, and correct me if I'm wrong.
I've
Well, wait a
three-
second. I got to see. Food Pokemon bad. Dynamax, you're talking about. Okay. Z crystals. I have a plastic Z crystal bracelet, even though it never actually worked as intended. Oh my, yeah, that's cool. And the Mudkip. Input saying to you, Whoopa, true, but also Molga, Haxorus, and Chandelure, and Golurk, and Darmanitan.
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 I like 100 more good mons. So
Yeah, it's Gen 5 months. Gen 5 had some good ones. And some of the ones I like that I didn't like at the time, I do like now. Like I like Trubbish. I didn't at the time, but now it's like, oh, he's a cool little dude.
Your culture now. Congratulations.
Yeah. But
what?
I will
When it-
still say Zoroark
Mm-hmm.
is a mistake because Zorua is best. And why would you evolve perfection? Why would you evolve when you can just give head pats?
Okay. A tidbit for me is if I get into video games, decide to get into the anime, don't expect the video games to be adapted whatsoever into it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very different. Step one, Pikachu is just ignores type issues for the
Look,
most
it's
part.
all I could stand to see Pikachu and Detective Pikachu. He looked really freaky in that.
Yeah, you didn't like
That's why he's Pikachu.
I love that. I love, except for Psyduck kind of looked kind of creepy. The
Psyduck is
animation,
tough.
the what's the word I'm thinking of? Word hard, brain empty. The animation, I think they did a good job because they had never done like a quote unquote live action. I don't know if that counts as live action because half of it is still like animated, the Pokemon. But like they did a good job of making them look realistic, I think.
Fluffy, relax.
How dare you, Squeaker? We'll be having words after this show.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
you'll
snap.
definitely be having words.
Hey, we know Squirtles and Bulbasaurs hang together.
But why but Pikachu is mouse. I thought Squeaka would like mouse.
But he's
Not this mouse. She's obsessed with Dedenne.
Good for her, honestly.
Oh.
Good for her.
nothing can compete with
Pikachu would
Bulba Boy,
crush
though,
Dedenne.
Hey, to some people they love their Pokemon. I mean, they got theirs and none else. See,
It's
I
okay for
told
some
you.
people to be wrong.
I'm to you. I'm probably wrong because I want the unevolved little Squirtle guy. I don't care. He's so cute and cuddly and little and
Well, I came across this video, and like out of all the Gen 1 starters, Blastoise is like just off base stats, technically the most powerful out of all three. More powerful than Venusaur, more powerful than Charizard. Just on base stats in the games.
I can see
Charizard's
that,
so
yeah.
overrated. I'm gonna say
How dare you?
that. Be quiet, Ash. You want a
I'll-
reason to be mad.
How
I'll say
dare
this.
you?
I'll go the other way.
There you
I know
go.
It's not
Hey.
Gen 1, but Chikorita's underrated. Chikorita is friend. It's not Chikorita's fault that Totodile and Cyndaquil are so cool. Chikorita is still cool.
Exactly.
No,
Is Chikorita the one that's like little small blue with the like leaf?
it looks like a green jelly bean with a leaf on it.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I learned from Pokemon Go then.
Haha.
There you go. At least I can handle Pokemon Go, so that's a good thing. And yeah, down with the Pika propaganda.
It's okay. We
Oh.
can spread Whoopa propaganda together.
And
Just
right-
because of that, I want to get a Pikachu onesie and like a Pikachu hoodie.
I
and,
just
like,
want.
all-
I
and
just want.
propaganda the shit out of my room.
I
with
just
Pikachu.
want. I just want to send propaganda in general.
Hey, Kitty, right? Kitty saying anime adaptations of the video games. Check out Generations Evolution special anniversary anime available on YouTube. And I guess like the description, green jelly bean with a leaf.
Chikorita basically is a green jelly bean with a leaf.
But hey, grass type. Hey, see,
Okay,
Squeaker-
okay. No.
no,
no,
but Ash,
Squeaker.
but
No,
it
no,
makes
no, no, no.
sense. But Ash, think of it. It would make sense. Bulba Boy is or 0001 is Squeaka's Pokemon. They get grass Pokemon have to hang together because Chikorita's a grass Pokemon, right?
Well, yeah.
So, hey, grass, you know, it's like me. I got to stick with the Whoopas and the other water types. You know,
The Whoopas. Well, now this guy's not a water type, but
I thought they were, but hey,
no, they
See,
are. It's just the new one. There's a regional variant. He's poison ground type.
oh my
But
god, see,
This
that's where
guy's
my
still a
brain.
water type.
Snorta was talking about brain hurt earlier. Yeah, that's when my brain starts hurting when there's starting to be variations. So input
There's
says
too many
Charizard
of
is
us.
so overpowered, and with all the favoritism they give it, it's a nuke when it attacks. Unfortunately, it's slow and frail, so it can rarely get the attacks off. Pumpkaboo. I like Pumpkaboo because I remember seeing it in Pokemon Go, and I like
Oh my god!
Pumpkaboo.
Everything's Pokemon Go.
Well, it's what I relate to of what y'all are talking about.
Why don't you Pokemon go play a game of Pokemon? You know,
Okay, I need to finish Violet anyway.
I do too. Well, I got Scarlet.
Hey, we got
Oh
13
wait,
people.
we can trade.
Huh?
We can trade if you want.
Hey, we still got 13 people here watching. Follow me on the Twitch side and sub on the YouTube side. Go ahead, Nate.
Chill out.
See, here we go. Ash Ketchup and his OP Peekapoo that never evolves because
Hey,
he
yo.
keeps pushing the B button. Wait, here's no, this one. We can put Outslander here.
Oh yeah. Them's fountain words.
Yeah. Hey, but Bumbleroy had a phrase where I hated Pokemon because I hated mainstream stuff. Yeah.
That's
We
fair.
all do. I think sometimes people get phases where you go against the main. It gets over published, over commercialized, and you can turn against stuff sometimes. So,
Ooh, double packs are the best.
Mom got me double pack. I need to beat Legends Arceus. Is it Arceus or Arceus?
Arceus.
Arceus. Okay, thank you.
Or
Say
I call him
Arceus.
Arceus.
I say Arceus because Dr. House called him Arceus, and he would never be lied to me.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that was Pog when in House that Pokemon reference. Oh, I lost like my mom started watching House and I started watching it with her, and as soon when that reference came up, I was like, "Hey yo, what? Reload that shit!"
That was great.
And I listened to it again. I was like, "Oh shit!" And my mom just had the most confused look on her face.
Dad, man,
I love that. Look it up.
Yes, yes, Aang.
I sent you something on Twitter. I would like you to share.
Okay. Let me. I'm trying to. I'm really. Yeah. Give me a second so I don't destroy everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hey, Ash, I got something to show you one more time. Ready?
Here we go.
There you go. That's Squirtle's buddy.
It's all right.
Let's see.
Only takes one little ember, and then it's all ash.
Well, geez, I'm falling behind the chat. Like,
It's
if
all
you want to fight, get a better Pokemon.
better Pokemon. Did you see what Pikachu did in like the latest season? Is like in one of the
Arceus.
scenes. I saw a clip of it. Pikachu goes Super Saiyan and just like loses his shit because Ash, something happened to Ash. I won't spoil it. I've seen clips of the latest season. I haven't seen the last season though.
I was because I heard what Suika said. Trevenant was OP in the card game. It feels like everything's OP in the card game now. Like I have not played it for a while because you have to have friends to play a card game. But like my little siblings have been getting into it, and I remember looking at the cards and it's like 300 HP. I'm like, what the heck? I remember it was like, oh, you got 160. It's like, oh man. And now there's like these cards have a ridiculous amount. I'm like, what happened? The card game, something happened at some point, and it lost me.
And let me say real quick, thank you to Bombarui. Thank you for the sub on the YouTube side. Much appreciated. Thank you. Really appreciate that. This is a great discussion, guys. I love hearing y'all talk because I mean, and the chat, you guys in the chat are on fire with your knowledge of this stuff. It really is a cool thing. So, Aang, here I'm going to share what you just sent. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some nice art.
For Gardevoir plus trainer art. I don't know. I thought that was wrong. Share. Sorry.
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir. Yeah.
Gardevoir.
Smash. I mean, oh, sorry,
True.
not the stream.
True. Smash with a hammer.
Which type
Like-
is it? Is this a grass
Oh.
type or what type of Pokemon is
Psychic
this?
type.
It's psychic.
Psychic.
Isn't it like
Okay.
Psychic Fairy in the main game? Or
I don't
something?
know anything which is fairy and which isn't. They added that, and then I came back. I'm like, wait, what?
Why is
Like,
there a fairy?
as soon as you hear Pokemon Smash or Pass, I think the first Pokemon your mind goes to is Gardevoir. Or Gardevoir.
My mind would never go there. I am a pure Woopa.
I do not believe that for 1 second.
How dare you.
Okay. So, right, Kitty's saying I don't get the card game. So, how does the card game work? Is it like
I don't know. I just collect cards.
like, hey, that's cool.
There's
It's-
Oh, you
Sorry, go on. There you go on.
like you have your main you have a deck of 60 cards. It has to be exactly 60. And you have like your Pokemon. You can evolve your Pokemon. You have energy cards you attach to the Pokemon. Different kinds of energy cards. You know, you have the site. You don't have all the types. Like there's some that just they choose to ignore for some reason.
Yeah, because like if there was more
you have, like,
types, there would be confusing.
Yeah. And then they have like trainer cards that can, do special stuff like heal your Pokemon, make you draw extra cards, stuff like that.
Mhm. Now, do you? I mean,
Very
when you play
mediocre
these games,
rundown.
you keep your own cards. It's not your. Yeah, obviously, you just.
You
It's not-
should. I know people who did play for cards. I did not because
Yeah.
I didn't play very well. me and my friends usually played. We collected Pokemon cards, but we played Yu-Gi-Oh. So I didn't
Mhm.
do much Pokemon.
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go.
I tell you
Yeah.
what, that would have to be kind of dangerous if playing for cards like that, because the money you spend on them, if you lost them, I can see some
That's why
big disagreements.
that's why I'm trying to save up for a binder.
Yay! Okay, well, thanks for the info on the card game, though. I mean, that's interesting. And now we understand that we've already established that Ash and his Peekapoo are both tryhards.
Hey, yo, come on. Well, they have to be tryhards because they're always trying to. Because everyone's always just trashing on them. So they have to work harder to just get to the same level.
Yeah.
Have
Wow, anime
prove
Pikachu breaks the rules. Wow.
True.
Don't care.
So
Don't care. Didn't ask L plus ratio plus you fell off plus get bent.
Plus YB
Hey,
better. Plus Coke.
hey,
Plus
yo.
Steve. Plus Malt.
So look, right, Kitty's got Giratina and Darkrai cards.
Oh, okay. So if you could just send those to me, I'll send you my address and I'll pay for shipping.
You know,
You better pay Riot like $50 for that.
wow. I tell
All
you
the
what,
money.
we might have to have more Pokemon streams if you can with all your
Oh,
cards
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Woo.
I mean, bring some other people on with what they've got. Squeak at 20 energy, 15 items, 25 Pokemon.
Yeah, standard deck setup.
You play Andy, a strange creature. Okay, right, Kitty just collects cards that look cool. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Card Fight Vanguard. And
I have
Squeaky
no idea
knows
what
somebody who
Card Fight
played
Vanguard
tournament
is.
Pokemon cards and kicked ass, so that's cool.
Hey,
And Trash Cash. I guess
hey,
you're
yo,
52
come
now.
on.
But hey, but that's all cool. You know, guys, I'm fascinated by this stuff, and I don't know a lot of what y'all were talking about. I know some general things, but
I think
to
we're definitely
people
gonna have to
that-
have a part 2.
but you guys
Yeah.
have so much knowledge, and you know, it's a good time to sit here and talk about this stuff. And
Invite more people on as well.
that artwork on that card though is amazing. Though
Oh yeah.
they do that kind of work on all the cards. Isn't the artwork usually pretty good on these things?
Yeah, it can be pretty good.
The Generations artwork was really good. That was like old school Gen 1 art style.
Yep.
I know
Okay.
because like I bought loads of those because I love the artwork. And then I got like the classic surfboard Pikachu.
Pop Tarts for breakfast.
Weren't they supposed to be a breakfast food anyway?
Yeah, but,
That's what
you
I
know,
eat for breakfast.
I was like, hey, we need some Pop Tarts. I think Mrs. just bought some a little while ago. So,
And they're
Oh,
so
wow.
sweet.
and I've not
Oh
been
my God.
skipping a couple of comments that have been out there. I'm just trying to be. We're gonna phrasing tonight a little bit, but we'll. So, I thank everybody for being here and appreciate it. And let's do this real quick. There is one of the things out there. One of the stories that I wanted to ask about. The end of that Ash Ketchum line coming up,
Thank
Yeah.
God.
and going back to a comment. Let's see here. End of Ash and he marries Dawn and a possible.
It seems like it possibly. I don't know what they're gonna say, but like
Please, just
the main
not
character
Serena.
they showed.
Just not Serena, please.
That Serena, that's it. That's what I heard.
I
Yep.
hate Serena with a passion. I don't like her in the anime. She's annoying.
Yeah,
Is she the Celebi chick? Or is that someone else? I can't remember.
not sure, but it's
Or was she one of the evolution chicks?
Eevee. I don't know.
I don't know.
well. That goes to the
Yeah.
question I was going to ask. Really, is how do y'all feel about the end of the line of the Ash Ketchum line, and you know, how do you feel about it in general, and where can it go from here?
I mean, it's interesting that they are ending it after so long. I mean, it's nice to see someone else, a different character, finally take the helm. It's the end of an era because I mean, Ash is so synonymous with Pokemon. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. I mean, there's been some rumblings where there should be another character, or it could be Ash's child, whoever he or she they may be. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Whoopa, any thoughts on your side?
I mean, I haven't watched. No, but I think it'll be interesting. I mean, everyone knows that Red is the ultimate trainer, anyways. Like
True.
Ash, copycat. Ash, red cooler hat right here, pretty cool. But no, I mean, it's
Violation right
interesting.
there.
But it'll be. I wonder what they're gonna do. It seems like they're gonna make like Ash's kid based on the early pictures. I don't know if I'm gonna watch anyways, but it'll be interesting. It definitely took Pokemon Twitter by storm. I know that.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good change of pace, I think.
I
think
agree.
it's gonna be good.
How so? What would if they change pace? What would you like to see?
I don't know. Probably not even gonna watch it.
Okay.
'Cause I'm busy.
I want only Whoopas. Whoopa main character.
Whoopa
Yeah.
Quagsire. Clodsire?
Well, why not? Because we've had Pikachu for what 20 something years and stuff. So why can't we
Yes.
have Woopa for a few years?
New partner Pokemon Whoopa. Make it.
There you go.
Whoopa or Fuecoco, at least for me. Preferably with-
Snorlax needs to be focused for a season. You know,
I agree.
because he falls on Pikachu. I'm just kidding.
To be fair, as much as I love Pikachu deserves a rest. Pikachu
Absolutely.
needs a
Well,
nice,
sorry.
good long rest. He's been carrying the brand for years.
I think I don't know if this is true. I know it's not true because I just made it up. Someone on Twitter made it up. Because they said they're going to end like the show later in January or something, like end the Ash arc, and I think the end is going to be that Team Rocket's finally going to capture Pikachu.
What? No, they can't do that.
I think I've heard that rumor too.
They're just going to take him. There we go. End of show right there.
Because if they do that, they can like experiment. Ideas. If they steal Pikachu, right? They're gonna experiment on Pikachu like they did with Mew and turn Mew into Mewtwo. So if they do like some like Super Saiyan God mode Pikachu hybrid thing, and then they release Super Saiyan Pikachu as like the next big bad, but then the good guys take him back, and then that could be good. That could be good.
Oh, change of thought.
Yeah.
Valid though.
Well,
Valid.
okay. All right. Well, I had heard about that, so it's kind of interesting. But it's amazing. It's that Ash stayed around so long, never aged. He's just a little bit younger than the Simpsons are, but
10-year-old with 25 years of experience.
yep, kind of like Bart Simpson. So, yeah.
Wait,
All
I just
right.
realized I had a Pokemon trainer amiibo. Just
Hey.
remembered. Hey.
Yes, I remember a Pokemon trainer was playing Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, since we've done that topic, I knew that was something that recently had developed. Whoopa, you have something to show us, right?
Well, yeah.
Let me bring it on in here. And
Got the Whoopa cards.
Whoopa cards.
Hey,
They are friends on an umbrella.
If
And
I
the
ever
guy
get.
here, he
if
is
I-
happy.
Yeah.
You got this guy, he's taking a bath.
Sorry.
And this guy,
Thank you.
he's looking at the sky and he says, "Oh my gosh." It's a direct quote. You got this guy, he's looking at you and he says, "Hi, friend."
Oh. Hi, friend. If I ever get like 2 duplicate Whoopa cards, I want to give you one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Whoopa.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll eat one.
This is attack
I-
mode, Whoopa. He's angry that Ash is gonna try and eat him. So he
I-
attack.
I will say though,
Whoopa tastes
Ash,
like fish.
the
think so.
Whoopers are cuter than Pikachu.
How
Sorry,
dare you?
They are.
I'm
They
sorry.
are.
I like
Actually-
Pikachu.
Actually, let me tell you. Did you guys know I think my first shiny was a shiny Quagsire. Not a Whoopa, but it
Ooh.
was a Quagsire, which is the next
It's
best
my
thing.
dad. It's my dad or my mom, I guess.
It's my parental figure.
Parental unit.
So help me understand, what's a shiny again?
A shiny is like an alternate color.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
it can be really rare. It can can be rare to get. It's rare to get,
Mm-hmm.
but like if you get it, it'll have like a little sparkle. And some of them look cool. Some of them look like vomit.
Yeah. Well, like
Some
shiny
of them look
Charizard
almost
is like a
nothing different.
shiny Charizard looks badass. He's like a dark gray.
Speaking
Charizard.
of Radiant Charizards, my mom bought like a couple packs of Pokemon cards, right?
Oh yeah,
Guess what she got?
Charizard.
Shiny Charizard.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, let's go.
I'm still jealous of her to this day.
That
So,
was only
Mrs.,
one of the
you
first
have my
packs.
address. Just send that in the mail. I'll be
No.
eternally grateful.
No.
Oh,
Don't listen to him, mother.
that is.
Please, mother.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to him.
Didn't your mom get that in like one of the first packs she bought too? It was,
Yeah.
like, really early on.
Yeah. One pack. It's like
Like,
crazy.
That is crazy.
She's
Yeah.
bawling.
All right. Well, let's see. Oh man, oh no. Still,
Oh, me too, right? I've never caught a shiny in the regular games. I've caught plenty of shinies in Pokemon Go, but never in regular games.
in the wild, being in the video games, I guess.
Yeah. When
Okay.
you're just roaming around in the
I've-
wild areas.
So we got some in Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I don't really count that just because like the game has a quest. Like one of the first quests is to give you one. But I did find one in Scarlet. It was the first time I've ever found one. A little
Which shiny?
worm guy. What's his name? I don't worm guy. That's his name. I forget what his name is because I just named him.
What does he look like?
Shiny.
What does he
A
look
worm.
like? What worm? Is it like an iron worm?
Scatterbug. That's what he is.
Oh.
And it's just white, like white color. Totally. I
What,
think it's
Cascade?
white. No. The scatterbug, the shiny form is just like all white.
Oh, gotcha.
Who knows what it looks like evolved?
I don't know. I've kept him locked in the box. He has not been freed.
You need to unlock the box. Let him free. Let him cook.
Let my man's cook.
And Pit Lazy says I've caught one shiny Sawaddle during my normal playthrough of Pokemon White.
Hey.
So
Yay! I caught like multiple shinies in Arceus.
yeah.
I caught a shiny Munchlax, which I evolved.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a lot of shinies. Cause I have a few shinies in there, but I just didn't count them because like the quest gives you one. I'm like, well, this doesn't feel right. I need the sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't count. We all agree that one doesn't count.
Yeah.
But, like outside of that, I got a shiny Gloomy that I made blueberry pie. Because it reminds me of blueberry pie. The color palette, it's like yellow, orange, and with purple cheeks. It's adorable. It just
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah. Well, thank you each of you for being here. I appreciate it. We covered about all the questions that I had in one form or another, but just a few thoughts. I'll let each of you have a few closing thoughts with what Pokemon is to you, and whatever any other thoughts or comments you want to say. So, Whoopa, we can start with you.
Okay. I mean, Pokemon is really just like my childhood. I mean, I still play it now, but I am also still a child at heart.
Okay.
But no, it was just like that was my kind of. A lot of people I talked to who played games or watched TV shows, they have their. Well, I grew up with Star Wars. I grew up with Mario. I grew up with Star Trek, etc., etc. And like that was really Pokemon for me. Like from when I was but a little Whoopa, so now a slightly bigger Whoopa. It's always been there, and it's just cool. It's what I have to go back on. I get the games. I get the plushies. forfeit all mortal possessions to the plushies.
Yes.
But yeah, it means it's really my defining franchise.
Mhm.
And I really enjoy. There's a lot, like there's so much good stuff with it. So many video games, so many good episodes, so much good merchandise that you can really go for. And yeah, that's kind of what it is to me. And I don't know, is this where we do the shilling too?
What's
Or
that?
is that later?
I missed what you said.
Oh, is this where we shill ourselves, or is
Yeah,
that
you
later?
can go ahead and show yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be on this channel called Dadman Walking later. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, just some little guy. I don't know. Maybe some cranky old man in a basement somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
well, I
he's
know
got
we're gonna
me
be
trapped
talking
in the
about.
basement.
But
You can
I'm
go ahead.
going to be talking about the national championship game
Mm-hmm.
and TCU, the
Yep.
Froggy Boys.
Nerds.
But
But,
I just got
Uh,
a couple special announcements. Snorter Poopas. Go ahead, Whoopa.
oh, other than that, hopefully I can make some videos and stuff. But I have not made a lot of stuff yet because I am lazy and also internet no worky.
Yeah, that's
But
the key thing.
yeah, so that's it.
All right. Aang, any few remaining thoughts, or you want to throw out your channel?
Yeah, I got you. Thank you, Dan Man, for having me here. I really do appreciate it. Once again, I'm sorry if I was quiet near the end. I'm just energy go per plus focus. But thank you for letting me on. It was fun. It was fun talking about Pokemon with you guys. Even though Ash wants to bite the Woopa, and I tell him no.
I'll eat all the Pokemon.
Don't eat all
No,
the Pokemon. If
they're
you're eating
friends,
a
not
Pokemon, eat
food.
Slowpoke. They don't care
This
to
is-
eat their tail.
This is tail.
Yeah, just
Oh.
his tail. I don't think they care.
Yeah.
Or I think, yeah. The only acceptable form of Pokemon eating is a Slowpoke tail because they don't care and it'll grow back. I'll make you some fresh Slowpoke tails.
Well,
if you
then
tell
by
Ash.
that logic, you could eat like the legs off the Star You and Star Me, and the starfish legs grow back.
What? No,
Yeah,
no.
but like it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's all food.
Fair, understandable. Have a day.
Food
But,
is food.
Food is food. But yeah, thank you again for having me on.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about your channel link? Actually,
you can just put my link. That's fine.
yeah,
I stream, I guess.
yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
I'll do the biting around here, bro. Please help me snort a poop this. Stop the edge from biting. But yeah. I do stream twitch.tv/Angelo, and if you wanna hop by tomorrow, I'm playing Slime Rancher.
All right.
Slime Rancher Dos.
Well, thanks for awesome. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know it came out. I love Slime Rancher.
wow.
Slime Rancher! Oh my god, Hoopa.
Now
I'm
we got
going to
another
talk to
game
you
stream
about
going.
Slime
Yes.
Rancher. Yes.
Yep. Well,
I love Slime Rancher too.
that is awesome. Well, everybody tune in there tomorrow night and see what Slime Rancher really ends up being. It sounds like fun. Sounds slimy. But Ash, my friend,
Yo, what up?
what do you want to tell everybody what you're up to? And
So I'm Ashley. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube. I'll be about people's streams, especially on Dadman's channel at some point in the future. Who knows? We'll see. And I'm on other streams here and everywhere. I may or may not tweet when I go live. Who knows? We'll see. And I do have my own channel. I haven't done anything with it for like 6 months. That's because life and university and stuff. Who knows when or if or when I'll be back, but I will be back one day. I don't know when that day will be, but one day. And when I'm hey yo, Hank.
And you're being
Yes.
watched, Ash.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you can watch me eating any assortment of animal, whether they be Pokemon, a capybara, or
What?
any other,
No! But we need to
or
punch Ash.
any other assorted animal. No, I'm just kidding. I do not actually advocate for the eating of crazy animals.
Oh my God, what did you do?
Ash, I hate you.
Snorlax, what the heck?
What?
It's been
Hi.
hitting the gym.
That's a
Yeah, we're
juicy.
just eating both.
That's a juicy looking Snorlax right there. Hey.
Gosh.
Nom,
Wow.
nom, nom.
Now,
Nom, nom,
Nom,
try
nom,
get-
nom, nom, nom.
no,
nom, nom, nom.
That's the
try
service.
getting past the road he's blocking now, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I want to
Hey.
thank all three of y'all for being here. Whoopa, Aang, Ash, definitely you.
Thanks for
'Cause I
having
know
me.
it's really, really late for you. And I listen. I know Snortopoopas is probably I'm a little more ahead of Snortopoopas when it comes to this world. But thank you for being able to talk and help us that don't know a lot learn a little bit more and kind of understand some things here with you guys. So I want before I pitch a few things, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks
No,
for having me.
you.
Well, I'm going to leave y'all on here with
Uno
me
reverse.
right now. I'm going to leave y'all up here with me right now. The Earth sign hegemony is watching, Ash.
You're
Your
welcome
pleasure.
to watch. It won't stop me from devouring bears
You're
and
being
other
watched.
animals.
Snorlax has
Big Tyrone.
God. Thank you, Aang. Thank you, Aang, for making a nice dramatic ending here. But that's awfully cool. Folks, thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate it because we've had 70 coming in. We've had a few subs. Bomoroy, I know that you did. Thank you. And I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Thank you for subbing on the YouTube side. Remember, follow us on Twitch, sub on the YouTube side. There are plans for that 24-hour stream to come down the road. And of course, we've got S for at least 3 hours to discuss Darth Maul.
At least 3.
At least 3, yes. So, but hey, a few other things that are coming up. Let me start with this, and I hope that you'll stay around for the announcements. I really do because there's some things coming up. Friday night, I'll be on again for more NFL pro football talk, and we make it fun. We don't make it football boring. We're going to talk about the standings and going into the last week of the pro football season and seeing playoff possibilities. The big drama this week, including with your Patriots.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah. So Clobby's going to be here. So Ash, if you get a chance to drop by, say hi.
The- The Lions are winning it all.
Riot Kitty wants 24 hours of nothing but Darth Maul.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I think you might outlast me, Ash, on that one. But join us Friday night. It's a fun time to talk about football coming up with going into playoffs. There you go, Ash.
Let's go.
As
Go
Whoopa had
Patriots, let's
mentioned,
go.
on Sunday afternoon, late afternoon is going to be, we got to set the time. We're going to have a college football kickoff, the end of the whole season. We're going to do a college football national championship game preview with Whoopa Troopa as the guest, our Big 12
Yeah, I
expert,
know that guy.
TCU Horned Frogs, and also Geeky Ushi's Geeky will be here representing the SEC and the Georgia Bulldogs. So that's going to be a fun. So join us Sunday for that. And let me touch on this very gently here, real quick. Absolutely, yes. I'm sure we'll probably say a thing or two Friday night, but yeah, he was a good guy. He was a very good representative of the Jaguars, even after he retired. And that's definitely prayers for him and his family. Definitely. And as I said, thank you to everybody that's been here. There's one more announcement I'm going to make about an upcoming broadcast. Okay. Sorry.
That's a big
You
sign.
know that we've done some date nights with the Dadmans. with playing Fortnite. And this is me. There's another one coming up. January 13th, Friday the 13th. It'll be Date Night with the Dadmans Anniversary Edition.
Oh yeah.
January
go.
13th will mark 27 years that Mrs. Dadman and I have been married.
Oh,
And you're celebrating with Fortnite? You're not going out to dinner?
Well, we'll have dinner at some point.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna have a dinner royale.
Yeah, dinner
Hey.
royale. Yeah,
I'm
Hey.
probably gonna have to make it. That's fine.
yeah, you should. You should
That's
make.
fine.
you
Your
should
boys
make
go
our
to the
dinner.
kitchen.
You should
Yeah.
make our dinner. But that's one that we're announcing, and you'll see more as it gets closer. But wanted to put the announcement out there for that. So hopefully you can join us at least for a little bit that night, and we'll try to make a anniversary. You can watch a married couple on their anniversary playing a video game and see what kind of crazy arguments we might get in. Hey, we might hide in the bushes too. You never know, or the haystacks. So
Hey.
congratulations. Thank you, Snortopoopas. Thank you, Snortopoopas. She's wonderful, and so we'll
Early
have fun that night.
congratulations.
What's that?
Congratulations.
Early congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it'll be fun. So, all right, everybody, we'll go ahead and wrap up. But that's the latest that's come up. Let me do this then real quick, and then you can see this. Because to get all the latest information when we go live, the best place to find us is on Twitter at DadmanWalking55. That's when you'll see where we go live, sometimes impromptu. You'll see the announcements for scheduled streams, and you can always find us on, except when we're doing gaming, because with gaming on the PS4, I have to either do YouTube or Twitch. But these type of podcasts, it will be on both YouTube at DadmanWalking55 and Twitch.tv DadmanWalking55. So with that, keep an eye on the Twitter, see when we go live next. I will say again, thank you, Snortopoopas. Thank you, Right Kitty. Good night. Happy anniversary to Bonk, okay? Bye. And actually, it has been fun hanging out. So everybody,
Yeah,
on
it
that
has
note,
been fun.
good night and have a great
Night. Take
evening
care,
and see you
everyone.
tomorrow. Good night, Jess.
Good night,
Right,
nerds.
happy
Bye.
Wednesday.
Happy Whoop